Hey guys, here's how you're gonna decorate your house. I'm gonna show you how, but just disclaimer, this is gonna be wildly offensive. What?
If someone brings a gift over to your house, and you feel like you have to display it, goes behind the tree.
I mean, at some point you have to take a step back and say, hey, am I being fucking insane?
Like, if you live in a great house, the Ralph Lauren Christmas aesthetic isn't for you. You made that choice. So sleep in the bed you made, girl.
I genuinely need to know, why are we acting like this towards each other about a Christmas trend? It just comes across as like, you can't hang out with us, you can't sit with us, you don't have enough money to do this trend, so don't even try. No, I'm done. We are in a chronic consumerism crisis at the moment, and Ralph Lauren Christmas is evidence of that. If you're online, you'll have seen that Christmas has come early this year. And yes, the leaves have yet to fall. Halloween is still over a week away, but people are itching to get ahead of this year's holiday trend, Ralph Lauren Christmas. This bougie decorating style is causing mass hysteria as people fiercely debate over its seemingly never-ending list of rules and regulations. So, what constitutes a Ralph Lauren Christmas? And more importantly, who can participate? Let's find out.
All of this to me screams Ralph Lauren Christmas. First off, I'm just gonna move so you girls can see what kind of this Ralph Lauren Christmas vibe is.
If you're not familiar, Ralph Lauren is a very bougie, high-end store. They sell clothes, they sell homewares. It's a very recognizable brand, and they're known for like the little polo logo. It's very equestrian. It's very old money aesthetic, okay? Lots of people are drawn to this.
It is basically a very nostalgic and classic Christmas decor. I really think about old money, Blair Waldorf, and also Kevin McAllister from Home Alone. That is kind of what I think when I think about a Ralph Lauren Christmas. If we're talking decor, Ralph Lauren is the classic Christmas colors: red, green, white, and gold or silver. With a Ralph Lauren Christmas, you have a lot of options, honestly. Here are some that I was able to find.
The whole Ralph Lauren Christmas situation is all encompassing. It's not just decorating your house and your tree, okay? It's a lifestyle, as many people will pretentiously tell you, okay? It's your gift wrap. It's in your style. Some might even say it's in your food, okay? It's everything.
I'm so excited about is the Ralph Lauren Christmas style, and this is giving very much Blair Waldorf, old money, preppy kind of vibe.
So yeah, basically that's the Ralph Lauren whole branding, the aesthetic of it. You get the picture, right? But we're already starting to see some things that concern me, because when you look in the comments, you see this. It's pronounced Ralph Lauren, not Lauren. You lost me at Lauren. Between decor and Ralph Lauren, absolutely not. No hate, but just pronounce the first name Lauren, not Lauren. So yeah, you see a lot of pretentiousness popping out, and some of the behavior surrounding this trend leads me to believe that there's actually something more going on here that I don't like. And we're seeing signs of it here. So yeah, this whole thing is just definitely trending on social media massively right now. You've probably seen other people decorating in this already. By the way, just have to remind everybody, we're still in October. So haven't even passed out the candy yet to the trick-or-treaters, but we're already, just going ornament balls to the wall. Okay, so it's just wild, just how things are just escalating every year. Okay, when Ralph Lauren Christmas is in this year, but that was your aesthetic last year, and have everything already. So some people are celebrating being ahead of the trend, sort of being like, look, I'm ready. I've never been so ready to like fit in with everybody else. We love to fit in. That's for sure.
I have somehow ended up on Ralph Lauren Christmas Talk. They got people doing part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of this Ralph Lauren Christmas aesthetic. And I'm just sitting back. Like, I done took a few notes. Am I having a Ralph Lauren Christmas? Absolutely not. But I know what to look for. Miss Molly broke it down for me. And Preston, he let me know as well. But I just want to say, you think you get yourself from Hobby Lobby, it's gonna work. Honey, they said, boy. Merry Christmas.
This is a big deal. And if you're not on TikTok and stuff like that, you might not be seeing it, but it is taking the internet by storm. We've got people actually taking notes, okay? People are taking classes in Ralph Lauren Christmas. And she mentioned some names there who are basically leading the way for what a true Ralph Lauren Christmas should look like. And they have become basically the go-to experts on this particular trend and how to decorate your home in this particular style. So let's take a look.
Oh, Ralph Lauren Christmas, huh? Let's go. I was a second generation Ralph Lauren employee. My mom did merchandising and she opened the collection store on the plaza in Kansas City in the 80s. And I designed dresses at Ralph Lauren in New York for a really long time before I launched my own direct-to-consumer women's clothing brand.
So here we have a second generation Ralph Lauren employee. Never heard that term before. This is the first time I've ever heard that. This has basically become the go-to for all things RL. Christmas, yes. Okay, so let's listen to what she's got to say.
Okay, Christmas, Ralph Lauren style. Let's offend some people. And
Offend people?
if you don't like these rules, you really would not have liked working at Ralph Lauren.
Oh, okay. Well, we've got disclaimers going out for holiday decor videos. Not a great sign. Okay, a little odd. Let's just put it that way. A little taken aback. I'm not going to lie. It's not something you see every day. Hey guys, here's how you're going to decorate your house. I'm going to show you how. But just disclaimer, this is going to be wildly offensive. What? Hey, just so you know, I might actually ruin your life with these rules. What? So let's listen to what she's got to say. But from the sounds of it, it's sounding maybe a little strict at this point. I'm scared.
And that's why everything looks so good, because everything is so completely concise. Bright green garland of any kind.
Oh, okay. Well, that's out. Green garland. Okay. Can't do that. All right. So what? Strike one.
No. What else? 3 basic types of plaids. Traditional Christmas plaid. Then you're going to have like the blue woven plaid. And then you're going to have the black watch red and black plaid, something you would think more for like ski season, ski house. Do not mix those plaids.
Okay, noted. I see why we were taking notes before. It's a lot of rules.
Okay? You're not going to see those in the same room. Each room is a different plaid. We do not mix those plaids. They don't play together. This leads me to my next point. What goes under the Christmas tree? We could maybe mix a few plaids of the same shade under the Christmas tree. We are not letting people bring their own wrapping paper and put presents under your tree.
No, what are you talking about? Wait a minute. We can't let people bring gifts to our house and put them under our tree? If this isn't the most pretentious, elitist you've ever heard in your damn life, I don't know what to say. Don't let people bring their gifts and put them under your tree if they don't fit the aesthetic.
This goes high-low. Low, no bags. No bags. Boxes. Wrapped boxes. No bags, no bags. No gift bags. If someone brings a gift over to your house and you feel like you have to display it, goes behind the tree.
Look, I'm not liking what I'm hearing here. Isn't this antithetical at this point to the Christmas spirit when we're doing shit like this? Honestly, I mean, at some point you have to take a step back and say, hey, am I being fucking insane? Okay, if I'm not letting people put gifts under my tree, I'm having to shove them in the back of the tree? Excuse me? No. Think about the kind of person that would do something like this. Absolutely not. Okay, can I just remind everybody, you probably don't live in a department store. Okay, you probably don't live in a Ralph Lauren store. So let's not act like it. It seems like a lot of these rules remove the fun and the whimsy from Christmas and the holiday spirit. This, to me, comes across as extremely pretentious, extremely pompous, and elitist. What?
Concise, consistent wrapping paper. The same goes for Ralph Lauren Christmas in the opposite end. Orange bags? No. Chanel bags? No. Wrap it. Wrap it in one pattern, or one pattern and then the inverse of the same pattern with the same ribbon color on every single package. No overhead light anywhere. Maybe you have a chandelier that could have some sort of tiny lampshades, which we're going to swap out for red. Other than that, you want to have a Ralph Lauren Christmas at your house, I don't want to see a single overhead light on.
I'm getting to the point where I'm like, wait, what's going on here? To be able to participate in this trend, you actually have to jump through about 1,000,000 hoops. This is what I don't like. This trend feels very much to me as extremely exclusionary, okay, to people. I don't like any of this. I don't. If you have to do all of this nonsense to achieve the Ralph Lauren Christmas, is it really a Christmas worth having? That's what I'm saying.
Turn it off. Let's talk holiday signage. No signage. None. No ho ho ho. No swirly twirly. That is not a Ralph Lauren Christmas. It's not the same party. If you want a Ralph Lauren Christmas, we're speaking Merry Christmas. We're speaking ho ho ho.
Who's going around saying ho ho ho? Hey guys, ho ho ho. Ho ho ho. We're saying it, so we can't have a sign that says it, which is actually objectively less insane than going around saying ho ho Oh, I'm struggling with this one, guys. I am struggling with this one. This is really getting to the point where it's like, what can you do? What can I have in my house? So let me get this straight. No gifts. We're all huddled around a candlelight. I followed all the rules. Now what? What are we doing, guys? Seriously. This is Ralph Lauren Christmas?
We're not printing it on a sign. We're not looking it on a wall. We're speaking Merry Christmas. Gosh, these are fun. Let me know in the comments what I horrified you about. I could go way harder, but trying to keep it PC here.
Oh, okay. Well, all of it. All of it. You know what? I appreciate the disclaimer because I was actually properly horrified by all of this. Look, I'm just going to say this again. I very much dislike the way that this is coming across. It's intentionally exclusionary. It's intentionally pretentious. And like, that's the whole ethos. So it seems from my point of view of this particular trend. I don't like it because it deems other people's versions of this trend as not good enough. You have to do all these different things in order to fit the bill of like this Ralph Lauren Christmas. To me, after hearing all this is not a trend worth participating in. Here's some of the comments. Her turtleneck and bob lets me know she knows what the hell she's talking about. The popped collar underneath the turtleneck and the cuff peeping out under the sleeve are the only credentials I needed to see. People are eating this shit up, by the way. They're loving this. They're loving what they're hearing. You thrilled me with the no overhead lighting. It's a thrill for some people. Okay, all right. This is why I giggle when people argue that Ralph Lauren Christmas is just traditional Christmas. Traditional Christmas has no rules. Ralph Lauren Christmas only rules.
Ralph Lauren Christmas is trending massively online right now. Here's how you're going to get the Ralph Lauren Christmas look from someone who worked at Ralph Lauren and installed Christmas decor for about a decade. We have to start with tartan. One thing we always did was swap out the lampshades on all the statement fixtures for tartan versions, also using it as a grounding element for surfaces with beautiful tablecloths.
Okay, lots
also
of plaid.
in the same set, using black watch plaid. This is true Ralph. Next up is garland. This is kind of triggering for me because I can feel doing this in my...
Wait a minute. That looks green.
All this beautiful garland is double thickness. When I worked there, it was all artificial. We would get them from the flower district, but we would use 2, if not 3 of these to make them super thick. Ralph garland is not droopy. It's true like Scotch pine.
Look, I may be going too far with this, but to me, we truly live in a consumerism hellscape. If we are seriously trying to get our Christmas to look like the inside of a store, like we want it to look like the inside of a store where we can buy things. That is actually kind of objectively insane to me. That like Christmas, the most fun, whimsical, personal, in some ways, holiday that there is. Somehow we have managed to embrace a trend that actually encourages us to hide gifts and to reject all of which makes Christmas so great. We're modeling our homes after the inside of stores. Are we insane? All these videos are just showing the inside of stores. They're not actually showing the inside of homes. Because I don't think this. I don't think we're really meant to decorate the inside of our homes to look this way.
All about pine cones, and magnolia arrangement. Red roses being a huge holiday moment. Don't forget some red berries mixed into that mix. There's a good shot of what that looks like right there. Seeing a lot of chatter about tartan ribbon. We really didn't use that.
So that was another Ralph Lauren former employee, former design team member. Here we have another one.
Ralph Lauren holidays, I think. I used to work at Ralph. I was an executive and I had a long career there. Ralph Lauren is all about telling a story.
Look, guys, there's been a lot of people who have come forward who apparently used to work for Ralph Lauren. And all I can say is at this point, I don't know who hasn't worked for Ralph Lauren. It does come across as very odd that suddenly all these people are like coming forward and they're giving their takes about Ralph Lauren Christmas. Here's how to achieve it, like all at once. And you know, not to get conspiratorial or anything, but I mean, that's where I'm going with this. It feels very planned out. Okay, this all feels very planned. It feels like this is a deliberate trend created around the season and just a way to get you to buy things. I'm not saying these people are like paid actors or anything like that. But what I'm saying is these companies need to keep reinventing ways to get you to buy new home decor and throw out your seasonal decorations, which are meant to be reusable year after year and meant to be personal, and have you buy all new stuff every single year. So I think that in this way, it's very successful in what it set out to do. And look, I'm not the only one who's thinking this because somebody commented and they said, I'm not saying that everyone is lying because you all sound believable, but I've seen no less than 20 people make videos about having worked for Ralph Lauren and are giving out tips. It feels like a scam now and you seem lovely. Just something to think about. It feels fast and furious, the Ralph Lauren Christmas. It is absolutely everywhere and it is like everybody is embracing this. So we just heard from some of the experts. Well, with any trend, there comes the gatekeepers.
This girl on TikTok was like, I live in a gray house, but I'm trying to do the Ralph Lauren Christmas. Girl, that's like saying I'm vegan, but I'm trying to eat chicken. Like, if you live in a gray house, the Ralph Lauren Christmas aesthetic isn't for you. You made that choice. So sleep in the bed you made, girl.
Why so hostile? I genuinely need to know, why are we acting like this towards each other about a Christmas trend? You really have people out here gatekeeping the trend saying, look, you just don't qualify, sorry. Just move along. This isn't for you. These are people that would have you literally burn down your house if it doesn't fit into the old money aesthetic. And this is why I cannot get down with this whole old money, rich lifestyle, home alone house. This is elitist propaganda. All of this saying, oh, you can't participate in this trend if you don't rip out your floors, and if you don't paint your walls, and if you don't change like everything about the way you live, you can't participate in this trend. Why does anyone want to be part of this? I cannot get over how much this puts me off.
Merry Christmas.
It's 2025. How are people still saying Ralph Lauren? It's Ralph Lauren. I don't get it. I really don't. I hear it every single day. I just heard it on a TikTok yesterday. They're wondering how to say it. It's Ralph Lauren, not Ralph Lauren. And if you haven't seen his documentary, it is fabulous, and you will fall in love with him and Ricky if you weren't in love with them already.
I'm done. No, I am done. So now if you don't say it properly and watch the documentary about Ralph Lauren, why are we bootlicking like this? Enough's enough. What are we doing? I don't understand how people are still saying it like this. Who cares about how people say a designer name? What difference does it make? It just comes across as like, you can't hang out with us. You can't sit with us. You don't have enough money to do this trend, so don't even try. No, I'm done. The amount of videos I've seen with people who say they have the perfect Ralph Lauren Christmas home and it's all just white and gray. Like, sorry girl, but you made your bed. Choose a white and gray interior and now you gotta lie in it. A non-Ralph Lauren Christmas vibe. I don't make the rules. No, you don't make the rules, so people can do what they want to do. Why are we being so nasty and hostile toward people? What's going on here? This trend disturbs me. Like, I'm sorry, who died and made you Ralph Lauren? I really gotta ask.
Anyone else just a little upset that they have been collecting items to do this look of a tree for 2 years, and now it's a huge TikTok trend and it looks like you're a follower? Back to the drawing board.
Honestly, this is the state of things. These trends are meant to be exclusionary, and this is a perfect case example right here. Even if it's something that they were collecting before then and that they were drawn to before the trend started, now they're just getting rid of all their stuff and starting over because too many people are doing the same thing. Guys, it's your house. Do what you want to do. Who cares? And by the way, no one's even really thinking about your house that much. No one's thinking about, oh, does she look like a follower right now? Nobody cares. Nobody's thinking about you that much. I hate to say it. This is craziness. We're starting over because this has become a trend. We're throwing everything away. People are so possessed by this trend that they're actually throwing away all of their old decorations in favor of a Ralph Lauren Christmas.
So I'm recently gonna get rid of my gingerbread collection because I really want a Ralph Lauren traditional Christmas.
We're getting rid of everything. These are new. These are new. Whole entire gingerbread collection. A collection. Keyword, collect. I collected these things over time, yet we're throwing it all away.
I do have some Ralph Lauren traditional stuff already. But obviously the gingerbread's gonna ruin it. This is a Ralph Lauren Christmas. Exactly the vibe I want this year.
The same person, by the way, immediately ran out to the store after throwing away all the old decor and just going and getting all brand new. We're in a bad state. We are in a very bad state if this is what's going on. The way y'all play follow the leader is crazy. The thing about Christmas decorations, you're not supposed to change them every year. It's a collection you build up. Exactly. I fear this is overconsumption. It absolutely is. Getting rid of things you like because TikTok told you to is a choice. It absolutely is. TikTok really put into perspective for me how much people shop for no reason. Ralph Lauren Christmas is starting to sound more and more like consumerism brain rot. Oh, people aren't thinking straight anymore. No, the consumerism has taken over. People can only think about, how am I going to fit into the trend of right now? Yes, it's true. Y'all really pissed me off. A Ralph Lauren Christmas, you mean a traditional vintage Christmas? I cannot. Oh wait, hold on a minute. The gatekeepers will tell you and the experts will tell you that there is a very huge difference between traditional Christmas and Ralph Lauren Christmas. They will tell you that, and they will die on that hill because they have to make the distinction so you buy all new stuff. That's the truth. And they're gaslighting all of us. Hearing Ralph Lauren Christmas makes me irrationally angry. It's what Christmas used to be until everyone started calling it tacky. Yeah, you know, the nature of all these things and trends is if you just hang on to stuff long enough, it's going to come back into style. So like her gingerbread collection is going to come back into style. I guarantee you. We'll see it probably in maybe 5-10 years. Truly, it's just because it's cyclical.
What if we start reusing our Christmas decorations? I know, crazy idea.
Girl, be careful if you say that online. Be careful, okay? Because people are not going to be happy when you hear the Ralph Lauren Christmas truthers are not going to be happy about that.
Idea, right? Wild. But you know how whenever we were kids and like our parents would get out the big boxes and every year we would decorate for Christmas and it would be the same decorations, and then you look at that little Santa figurine and you're like, oh my gosh, I remember when I was like 5 years old, this used to be my favorite thing to play with as a kid.
Kids these days are losing out on this experience of being able to like look at something familiar. Okay, decorations, you're like, I love when my mom puts that up every year. Some kids can't even say that anymore because it's getting thrown out every year and there's new stuff every year. Do you know how insane that is? That every single year, it's like we have a whole new trend going on and a whole new tree and a whole new ornaments and a whole new scheme and everything. That's not normal. No. And kids like things that are familiar. They do. It's good for them. It's good for their routines. It's good for them to see that you're not just going out and buying slop every damn day. It's good. It's what creates those memories. It's what creates that nostalgia, is to be able to look and recognize the things that they're pulling out year after year.
It's so nostalgic and it's homey and it's cozy. And there's just so many good memories tied to all of that decor that you've had for years. And it's just the sweetest, most cozy, nostalgic thing to put up the Christmas decorations as a family. What if we just started reusing our stuff so that way our kids, I don't have kids, but like our generation of kids can actually start making those memories instead of, oh my gosh, I remember Christmas of 2025, mommy bought the entire line of Studio McGee.
Studio McGee. We're doing that though, but we're doing that where people are going to Target and they're filling their cart with Studio McGee. I'm doing Ralph Lauren Christmas this year. Wait, are we not all slowly building a Christmas collection? People are buying decor for their entire home, brand new every single year. Yeah. Unfortunately, I hate to say this and break it to you, but yes, it is happening. And we're seeing videos of it every day. People throwing out their old stuff and getting all new. I mean, people getting carts and carts full of stuff every year. Huge hauls of like 5-10 bags of things filled.
'Tis the season for overconsumption core. If you've been doing beige Christmas or silver Christmas or gray Christmas or gold Christmas or pink Christmas, now it's time to throw all of those decorations away and replace them with all new decorations from Amazon in the new trending aesthetic of the year, Ralph Lauren Christmas.
This is where we're at, guys. This is where we're at. It's true. I gotta say something here. It's interesting because there's a strange dichotomy that's going on, because simultaneously we live in a time where I think people have never thought about themselves more, right? Like I think that that's just, you know, people are always thinking about themselves. It's me, me, me. We live in an individualistic society. How can I get ahead of everybody else? How can I set myself apart from people? People don't ask other people questions anymore. It's about me. But at the very same time, it seems that there's an epidemic of people who are not asking themselves, do I like this? Okay, is this my style? What is my style? So it's just strange because it's like people are thinking about themselves all day, but they're not actually thinking about, what do I actually like? What is going to be productive to my life? Is it productive to go out and buy all of this stuff every single year and then I'm stuck with clutter? No, it's not. Is it productive to go from gold Christmas to pink Christmas to like, no, it's not. I guess I'm sort of confused how we got to this point. Seems strange, doesn't it?
Ralph Lauren Christmas, red and green, traditional everything. Yep, that's right. It's basically just traditional Christmas repackaged with a new aesthetic label that will keep you spending.
Exactly.
Make sure you head on over to Amazon. Purchase more plastic. Happy holidays, everybody. Overconsumption core. I promise I'm not a Grinch, okay? Sometimes it seems a little ridiculous, you have to admit.
Honestly, I wonder if that's what it sounds like in some people's heads these days of like, spend, buy. And I think that it is. And that's kind of scary. I'm constantly looking for things to buy. I'm constantly thinking about what I'm going to buy. Guys, that's not normal. It's not normal. So here we go. Let's check out the Amazon Ralph Lauren Christmas order.
This year, it's a Ralph Lauren Christmas. This is everything I have ordered so far from Amazon. This blanket, I think, will be a perfect tartan dark green moody throw blanket for my couch. I think we need to add in the comment section where everyone's buying their Ralph Lauren Christmas decor.
She just did like a huge haul and it's like, guys, let's put in the comments because I'm still looking for more stuff. And she just had like a million things in her cart of like tons and tons of stuff. I feel like we're heading toward a society where the only way that we can actually connect with other people. And like a major source of connection is just shopping stuff. Like, girls, where are we shopping? What are we wearing this year, girls? What are we buying this year? What do we, this is how we talk to each other. This is how we communicate now. It's like, we're just always thinking about shopping. And I think maybe that's really what it is. Back to the thing of, we think about ourselves all the time, and we're always so focused on ourselves and what's going on in our own lives. So much so that we sometimes don't even ask ourselves what we like. And I think that maybe that's not the question people are asking. They're just asking, what can I buy next? Yeah. Wow.
Because I need more ideas on where to shop.
We
so
need more
far,
ideas.
I've been at like HomeSense, Amazon, but I'm being very specific for what I'm looking for. I'm not just getting whatever. I don't want to be too on the nose.
Here's some people that aren't being specific. Not really anyway, because they're going to TJ Maxx, which is just, how I feel about TJ Maxx at this point, okay? We've been over this. But TJ Maxx is such a Ralph Lauren Christmas theme this year. I love it. So people are going out and they're finding all things Ralph Lauren, okay? Which, once again, this looks very traditional Christmas to me. But, I just find it odd. I find it a little odd. Okay, and this is back to my conspiracy theory. Everybody's talking about Ralph Lauren Christmas, right? And it's weird because these stores seem to be ready for this. They seem to be very ready for the Ralph Lauren Christmas aesthetic. They're stocked with the tartans, the plaids. They're stocked with they're stocked. Oh, they've got it all on deck. They've got the moody colors. They've got the dark green. They've got the rich velvety red. Oh, they've got it all. They were ready. This was intentional. This was planned. Okay, this was planned many, many months, maybe even years before this moment. And that's just the nature of the fashion world and, trend cycles and trend predictions and things. Like, there are people who sit around and they plan this stuff out in a boardroom year after year. What is the trend going to be this year? All the other stores get in on it. They know what's coming. They know what to stock. All the purchasers know what to buy. It's all calculated and engineered for us to continue consuming. We are in a chronic consumerism crisis at the moment. And Ralph Lauren Christmas is evidence of that. And we just have people going around just buying whatever. Who the hell knows what this stuff is at this point. Teddy bears. It's harrowing. It's crazy. Look at it. All these little tartan. These are freaking awful. They're awful. Literally, they're awful. But thankfully, we have some people with some sensible takes.
I think so many influencers are posting about decorating for Christmas in mid-October. Is it because they love Christmas that much? I can't remember if it was last year or the year before.
Guys, this was happening in July. Okay, it's getting earlier and earlier every year, if you've noticed.
But Chris Lives Julia, who's like a home decor influencer, she's very talented. I genuinely love her design. Posted about how she has to move the timeline up for holidays, specifically Christmas, far before it would be normal to decorate for Christmas, because as an influencer, you are advertising and you need that advertising window, whether it's through affiliate links or brand partnerships, to be as big as it can be. Realistically.
I feel like we're kind of going in a direction where I see a lot of people who are mirroring the lives of the influencers they see on social media. And, it makes sense for influencers or like, chefs, right? Like, they'll film their holiday episodes months and months in advance. Okay. So it makes sense, for these influencers, whatever. But I feel like a lot of people are now adopting what they see from influencers. They end up starting to decorate like super preemptively or way in advance, months and months in advance. They start shopping too because they're seeing influencers do it, And I think that what it does is it takes people out of the moment. Instead of just enjoying the seasons as they come, it's people that are jumping the gun. Instead of like that gratification of, I waited to put my stuff up and I waited for each season to pass and I like enjoyed it fully and lived in the present moment, we're not doing that anymore.
And it's completely reframed the way I view content online, because now when I see someone talking about Halloween decorations in August or Christmas decorations in October, and they have a lot of followers and they're posting a lot of affiliate links, I know it's because they're trying to profit off of their posts, which isn't inherently bad, but I do think it has this huge effect of creating this feeling in people that they need to be buying this whole new line of Christmas decor every single year because that's what's on trend.
I think that she's bringing up an important point here, which is I think that there's nothing necessarily inherently wrong with any of this, and there's nothing even inherently wrong with decorating early. You just need to be mindful of what you're doing. Do things with purpose. Live in the moment purposefully. And also be mindful of like, do I need to buy this stuff? No. Is this person just selling things? Yes. Do I need to buy from them? No. I think what she's pointing out is just the mindfulness of there's reasons why people are doing these things. And there's reasons behind all these trends too.
So there's nothing wrong with decorating for Christmas early. I mean, October is pretty early, but like if that's your thing, go for it.
It's kind of insane. That's insane.
But typically when someone's posting about decorating for Christmas and they have a lot of followers and it's 2+ months away from Christmas, it's because they're trying to squeeze as much money and as much engagement out of their audience as they physically can before Christmas.
Seeing videos on my For You page about a Ralph Lauren Christmas. And I would scroll by them because I didn't care, but they've popped up enough where I was like, okay, let me see what this is. Maybe like Ralph Lauren has like a new Christmas collection or something that dropped. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, this is Ralph Lauren Christmas? This is what everyone's dying to have? A traditional Christmas? Literally, a Ralph Lauren Christmas is like the most basic textbook definition of like what Christmas decorations look like.
This is what disturbs me, is that people will gaslight you into thinking that this objective truth is not true. And as somebody else sort of very accurately pointed out, Ralph Lauren Christmas is simply traditional Christmas being repackaged. The real reason anyone's drawn to Ralph Lauren Christmas in the first place is because it closely mirrors the traditional Christmas that many of us fondly experienced. Retailers and corporations are repackaging your nostalgia and they're selling it back to you in the form of these rich tartan plaids and like these cozy homes, you know, colorscapes and greens, rich greens. First of all, there's two realities to this, okay? This is a traditional Christmas, okay? Ralph Lauren is traditional Christmas. It's the same colors, everything. Literally, everything is the same. Here's the other reality. You cannot buy your way back to the Christmas feelings that you once felt. You can, however, access them again for free, completely for free, by intentionally making the holidays a time of joyful connection. It has nothing to do with buying all this crap. Spend time with people. Look somebody in the eyes today, okay, and make a connection with them. That's what the holidays are about. Spend time with family, friends, all of that stuff. That's what you're after. But people are once again trying to recapture these feelings and this nostalgia through consumption, and it's not going to work.
I saw this video, she was like, to achieve a Ralph Lauren Christmas look, use colors like red, green, gold, even some plaid. I'm like, so Christmas?
Yeah.
They were like, if you want bows, look for like the red velvety ones. I'm like, do you know how many red velvety bows I have from the Dollar Tree section? Look, you want a Ralph Lauren Christmas? Go to your local Dollar Tree during Christmas time. It's all Ralph Lauren.
Exactly, but they all need you to believe that it's different somehow. It is really not. It's just not. Guys, this is all a very concentrated effort to get you to buy new things. And all of this hinges upon you believing that there is a massive difference between Ralph Lauren Christmas and traditional. There is not.
I'm like, what are we talking about?
I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. Good question. I don't know anymore.
Lauren Christmas and old money and like the classic chic, whatever. People are craving timeless, long-lasting things. And they're trying to make it into a trend or a micro trend or something that they can consume quickly this season. And then like, okay, what's the next thing for next season? People are like, oh, how do you do this trend? You don't do it. It's not a trend. That's why you like it so much. It has so much true like spirit and soul and feel to it because it's so intentional and it's gathered and accumulated over time. You cannot achieve that overnight.
People don't understand this concept anymore. They do not.
You have to fill your house and your life with things that you love and that you find and that you have like passion for and that are well made.
So yeah, this trend obviously has elicited a lot of different emotions in people and sparked a lot of debates. And it was interesting because I was just reading this entertaining book, okay, by Martha Stewart. This was published in 1982. And in it, she wrote that every single dinner that she hosted, her goal with that was to please someone in a personal way. This concept really sparked an idea for me. Obviously, this is a great idea for entertaining, but I also think that this approach is great for life and for personal style. The goal should be connection, finding things that make a memorable impact. What creates like a real human emotion just by virtue of having it. And I think that we should all aim to surround ourselves with things that feel intentional and thoughtful. There's no connection or soul to blindly following these trends of the moment. Not only is there no longevity, which is ultimately what I suspect people are after, but there's no heart to this. There's no meaning behind finding junk at TJ Maxx and HomeGoods. And I mentioned this before, but what disturbs me about the Ralph Lauren Christmas decor trend is that it's intentionally exclusive. It's created around a theme and a lifestyle of the ultra wealthy, with rigid rules that discourage fun and whimsy. In essence, it condemns the very connection that is so important to our lives and to our own personal style. Seriously, when you have people telling you to hide gift bags from loved ones behind the tree if they don't fit into your decor style, you are embracing a trend that is exclusionary and callous. It is completely antithetical to the entire holiday spirit. And at this point, I really question if people have lost the plot entirely. I feel like people are trying to force themselves inside of boxes. Great style and decor is a true reflection of who we are and the lives that we lead. And I will never understand why people are so intent on being anyone but themselves. You should celebrate the beauty of your life and tailor it to perfectly tell your story, nobody else's. And another thing that Martha Stewart wrote in this book, which I really felt like was insightful, was she wrote, "Your home is already expressive and interesting simply by force of the people who live there." And I think it would do us some good to remember that when we're in a world that is constantly pushing consumerism and overconsumption and these trends with rules a mile long. No more. Please decorate to your style, make it intentional, and make it thoughtful. That's all I have to say about this topic. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this type of video. If you did, please leave a like and consider subscribing, okay? Consider subscribing to this channel if you want to see more videos like this one. I have many more coming. Guys, I have a mile-long list of videos that are coming up. There's no shortage of ideas over here. Make sure you hit the notification bell, okay, so you can be notified when I post, all right? Anyway, that's all I have for today. I'll see you guys in the next video.